Long ago, in the powerful Yoruba kingdom of Arimoile, where the sound of talking drums echoed across the hills and the palaces stood tall beneath the golden sun, there lived a princess whose beauty and grace were known throughout the land. Her name was Princess Adesewa. She was the only daughter of King Adesewa, the mighty ruler of the kingdom. From the day she was born, her life had already been planned. She would grow up to marry a powerful prince and strengthen alliances between kingdoms. To the people, she lived a life of honor and luxury. But deep inside, Adesewa felt trapped. Her future had been decided for her long before she ever had the chance to choose her own path. Soon, the king announced that the princess would marry Prince Adinka, a fierce warrior and heir to a neighboring kingdom. The marriage would unite the two lands and bring lasting peace. The kingdom celebrated the announcement. But Adesewa felt no joy in her heart. One evening, seeking peace from the noise of palace life, the princess wandered deep into the sacred forest beyond the kingdom walls. The forest was beautiful, but it was also dangerous. As she walked along a quiet path, a sudden growl broke the silence. From the shadows emerged a wild leopard. Fear froze the princess in place as the beast slowly crept toward her. Just as the animal prepared to attack, an arrow shot through the air. The leopard fell. Standing among the tall trees was a young hunter, holding a bow in his hand. His name was Olaolu. He was strong, fearless, and unlike anyone the princess had ever met. Olaolu helped the frightened princess back to safety, asking for nothing in return. But something about the encounter stayed in Adesewa's mind. Days later, she returned to the forest. And then again. Soon, the princess and the hunter began meeting often beneath the shade of the ancient trees. They spoke of their lives, their dreams, and the worlds they came from. What began as gratitude slowly grew into something deeper. Something neither of them expected. Love. But their love was dangerous. A princess of royal blood was never meant to fall in love with a common hunter. For a while, their secret remained hidden. But secrets rarely stay buried forever. One night, palace guards followed the princess into the forest. When they discovered her with the hunter, the news spread quickly through the kingdom. The royal court was outraged. When King Adesewa heard the news, his anger shook the palace. To him, the relationship was not just shameful, it was a threat to the kingdom's honor and the alliance he had carefully planned. The king gave a command that could not be ignored. The hunter must be captured. And if he resisted, he must be killed. Word of the king's order soon reached the lovers. With the palace soldiers already searching the forest, Adesewa and Olaolu were forced to flee into the darkness of the night. Behind them, torches burned as warriors hunted them through the trees. But the forest held secrets older than the kingdom itself. And soon, a truth would come to light. A truth that no one in the palace had ever imagined. For Olaolu was not merely a hunter. Hidden in his past was a forgotten royal bloodline, one that could change the destiny of the kingdom forever. And as the sun rose over Arimoile, the fate of the princess, the hunter, and the entire kingdom hung in the balance. Their love had begun as a forbidden secret. But it was about to become a story that would be remembered for generations.